In this video, I'm going to be talking about 11 altcoins that I am watching for the month of March that I think could have very impressive months. And I'm going to go through them one by one. We're not going to spend a lot of time on each coin. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at and some targets to keep your eyes on. But before we get there, make sure if you guys are already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and smash the like button if you are excited about seeing these 11 coins and understanding why they could have a very bullish month. Let's jump over to the charts here. I want to start about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not going to be one of these guys. I'm going to tell you right now, Bitcoin is not going to be one of them. The reason why I'm looking, though, is because right now, even though we still have more than a day and a half to close out this candle, this is the monthly chart on Bitcoin, and at its current mode, at the time of making this video, price is sitting at 60,400. This would be the largest candle in Bitcoin history. The one before that was the October of 2021. We are a little bit bigger than that candle, and a lot of signs are showing that as we push closer, I think 63,000 is the next level to watch. I talked about that in yesterday's video. Go check it out. We could see a situation that's very normal in crypto where a big month in gains in Bitcoin transfers into some altcoins. That's normally how cycles like this work. I'm not saying that Bitcoin will be done and won't keep climbing, but the last couple of days, it's outpacing the majority of the larger cryptos. If you were to come over here to Coin Market Cap and just look at this, look today, Bitcoin's up 6.5%, but even last 7 days, it is up bigger than almost every other top 10 coin, the one exception being Dogecoin. And even if you scroll more, it's bigger than most of the other coins. This to me is screaming that either A, we're about to see a big reversal in the entire crypto space, or we're about to see altcoins take off as well. And I'm going to show you some of the ones that I'm looking at in this video that I'm excited about for March. Now, I want to say, just because I'm limiting this to 11 does not mean other coins won't pop off as well. Recently, we've seen the AI market just go nuts, and I think that AI could continue its success into March. But for this video, what I'm looking at is coins that are overextended on the daily chart, or sorry, have room to grow on the daily chart, according to our channel sponsor, Lux Algo. Make sure to check them out with the link down below and sign up today. 30 days, money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, you get all your money back. I urge you, though, if you're serious about trading and want to make some money in crypto, you're going to want to get Lux Algo, the best indicator out there. Let's start off with the first one. I'm going to actually go one coin that I think is going to have still a big March, but is not on my list just because it's so obvious, and we've already talked about it this week. Ethereum is one that is getting close to targets we have talked about. In a video I made earlier this week, we discussed low-end 3,400, high-end 3,700. I think that that is coming true here very quickly for Ethereum. It also has a big upgrade coming in March that could spark even more bullishness for this token, but it doesn't even make my 11 coins that I'm most excited about. Let's get into that actual list, and let's start off with one of my favorite and one of your favorite here in the Investing Bros community. That, of course, has to be Lux Algo. Let's go back to the logarithmic chart here. Now, you might be saying, Tim, why? Why do we have to rally here? What is going on? Well, we've talked about the 75, 77 cent zone that I think is very important. And for the sake of this video, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on each one, but I do want to take some time taking a look at these tokens. Now, this is going to be the one exception where Lux Algo actually is in a, we just recently printed a buy order, so this is about to change, but it still has our take profit with an order block all the way down here towards 48 cents. However, we are watching Cardano continue to climb. The money flow is about to pass the threshold, and we are not screaming overbought at the moment. Look for Cardano to make a push up here to the top of this red band of red resistance that that Lux Algo has. We did just today. We need to close the candle to get this confirmation, but we are currently looking at another buy order here, confirmation on Lux Algo. Potential for Cardano in March somewhere is to get up to that 77% zone, and that would be a whopping 22% rally here for Cardano. Keep an eye on that coin. I know others, friends of the channel, that have predicted potentially a $1 Cardano. I'm not quite that bullish just yet, but keep your eye on it. For me, 75, 77 cents is the mode to watch for Cardano, and that would be a 22% gain on your investment, even if you purchased right now. Coin number two is going to be Solana. Now, Solana is one we've been keeping an eye on. Just closed out a bullish trade with our Investing Bros community yesterday in our Discord, but we identified after having a head and shoulders pattern that could have brought us all the way back down to 93 cents. We recently here, if I went to smaller time frames, are on the verge of creating, in fact, we just did create it and break above the neckline, a inverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's actually probably a little easier to see on the daily chart if I go back out here. A lot of mess going on. But either way, this is another one where technically speaking right now, we have take profits beneath us here on the daily chart. But I'm looking at this head and shoulders pattern. I like what I'm seeing here. Money flow, although it's trading sideways, is close to going above that bullish threshold. We do not see any strong reversals either way. And with this most recent inverse head and shoulders pattern, keep your eyes on revisiting that $126 level, if not going a little higher. This, for your Solana purchase, would be only a measly 15%. But that's still a good gain. Solana is one of the ones I'm looking at for bullish action here in March. We're just going to keep getting bullish as we move on. Let's keep going here to our third token, AVAX. AVAX is another token, and this is when we're going to start moving into where Luxalgo is telling us, hey, guys, keep your eyes on some levels. Let's see, it just flipped on me. This was a take profit here earlier this morning. I still like what AVAX is doing, though. I've been calling for potentially a move back up to 52. You will see here, red reversal band is sitting up here. Minor levels here at $47. Upper levels closer to 57. I do think after bouncing on this most recent smart trail, our money flow was once again moving positive after being negative here on this dip. We're not screaming that we're overbought. This is a token that could easily make a move into a red reversal, and we're looking at a potential gain here for AVAX. I'm going to go ahead and say I want to call for $50 to $52. So we're looking at between 26 to potentially 30% profits on your AVAX. We're really starting to cook. Even though we still have a take profit down here, it does look like we're working to cancel that out as we speak. Let's keep moving on to our fourth token here. And again, we got to speed it up here because we got a lot more of these to cover. This might take some of you by surprise, but let's look at XRP for my fourth token, if it's going to load for me. Come on now, computer. There we go. XRP, you guys know recently I have not necessarily been the biggest fan of XRP, but I'm also not going to ignore a good thing when I see it here on the daily chart. For the here on out, I do believe, I told you this before, but I think based off of what I just saw here a couple minutes ago, we're going to start seeing all of these charts have take profits sitting up high. When I'm looking at XRP, again, I still have long-term questions that I want to see answers to, but we have order blocks, we have take profits, and we have this strong resistance level for XRP, bringing us all the way up to 67 cents. If you were to purchase right now, that would bring you gains here in the month of March, all the way up to potentially 16%. Again, nothing major, but something that I do think XRP holders will be relieved to see us get back firmly above 67 cents and make a push towards 70. I will say this is my more conservative estimate here that we just get back to 67. If we can break above this yellow line, this is a long-term symmetrical triangle pattern that we've been in here. Let me turn this off for just a second just so you can see it a little better. If we were to break above, now we're potentially having the conversation of a blow away for XRP price. That's not necessarily what I'm predicting, but it is something I'm watching. If we can conquer this yellow resistance level, things could get explosive for XRP. Once again, same as the others. Money flow is positive. The bullish momentum is back. We're not screaming overbought. Yes, technically it's saying we're 9% overbought, but that is nothing right now for the crypto markets. This is one that I do think could have a great March coming up. Let's turn these back on and let's keep moving on to my next coin, Optimism. Now, Optimism has been flirting here more recently with a trend line that's dated all the way back here to June of 2023, but currently it does look like we're using it as support rather than resistance. You can see not only do we have an order block up here around $4.18, our take profit and red resistance are sitting up here. There's another line, another significant level of resistance that has been top resistance here for a long time. It has marked every single top. I think there's an outside chance to make a move all the way up to that level, the top of our red resistance, all the way above $5. But for now, let's stay a little more conservative. Let's talk about this take profit into the red. We're talking about potential 25% gains, maybe all the way up again here, looking closer towards 40, but 25 to 40%, not bad for Optimism. Things are looking up right there. Keep your eyes on Optimism here in March. And again, looking at the oscillators, money flow positive, bullish momentum, not screaming overbought like we are with some of the other tokens that are going crazy. I'm liking what I'm seeing with Optimism. Let's keep moving on, though. H-bar is another one keeping my eyes on here with bullishness above us. You see this white dotted line of resistance that we have been checking out. Have not touched it since all the way back in February of 2023. So it's been an entire year since touching this line, but now we have it back in our sights. This is also a zone that we've highlighted from a long time ago here, where we could at least come back up to 13 or hit former support levels back when we had them in June of 2021, all the way up here at 16 cents. This price action, if we were to see it happen, would be something around the let's see, modestly at least 10%, but more realistically somewhere closer to 20% for H-bar. Keep an eye on it. Now, we were recently overbought here. You do see we got to 100%, but the price, instead of trading down, traded sideways. This, to me, is looking like a potential bull flag, bull pennant type of play out, in which case the price, this would actually predict the price to go way above it. I'm going to be a more conservative, saying keep an eye on the dotted line and this box around 13.7 cents. That's still 20% returns on H-bar that we could be seeing here in the month of March. Moving on, a coin that we should be mentioning way more on this channel, but we haven't recently, and that would be good old Polkadot. Polkadot here has recently printed buy signal on Lux Algo and has some take profit levels with the red resistance coming as low as $9.30, as high as $10.27. What would that return look like even if you bought right now? We're talking about 15 to potentially 20% returns here on Polkadot. Dot, of course, making a lot of deals with a lot of different companies, Cardano being one of them. Keep your eyes on what Dot is doing, because that's another one I like what I'm seeing here. And then you come in here to the oscillators. Yeah, we're 45% overbought, but look at what's getting exciting here. The money flow is over the threshold. We also have excessive buyers coming in, which means when it crashes, we might have a decent little pullback on Dot. But for now, all signs are pointing upward, and sometime in the month of March, look for a potential $10 Dot to be back in the cards. Whew, it's already minute 11 of the video, but we still have some more to go. Let's keep moving on. Atom is another one catching my eye. A recent breakout from a falling wedge, and we are continuing to pump. Keep your eye on a level up here to take profit. Red resistance above this order block. Low end, we're looking at least $12.20. Upper ends, we're talking about up to about $14. If you were to purchase right now, we're talking about, again, low end 10%, higher end 20% gains coming in for Atom. Keep your eyes on that. Again, I'm loving this tool that we have with Lux Algo, making it simple. And there we go. Money flow above the bullish threshold. Yes, we got a red reversal dot, but the momentum is still bullish, and we are not too overbought whatsoever. The train should keep on running for Atom. Let's keep going on to another fan favorite token on the channel, and that would be Kaspa. Now, Kaspa is flirting with the lower levels of the red resistance here on Lux Algo. However, I do believe this is another token that continue to rise here. We do have take profits coming towards the top of this. Even over here, you can see on our oscillators, we were 100% overbought, and after a small pullback, we eliminated all of that. It looks like a reloading phase for Kaspa. Look for that 20 cents to potentially 21.5 cent level here on Kaspa, with returns sitting in the category of about 20%. Is what you could expect potentially here in the month of March. Money flow and momentum looking amazing here on the daily chart. You love to see it. Last two we have coming in here. Number 10, Arbitrum. Arbitrum is another token I'm keeping an eye on. This one has some of the biggest gains of all the ones we're looking at right now. We have been trading sideways since early January, but after kind of touching and playing with these order blocks, look for a potential move of over 30% up above $2.50 for Arbitrum. Currently, we're trading at $1.91, but this is one of the tokens that has the biggest room to the upside according to Lux Algo in the month of March. Money flow, you can see it's been flirting sideways, but it does look like we're trading starting to go more positive. We're under bullish momentum. We've recently had a bullish dot here. You guys know that's the trifecta I look for. If we get a recent bullish reversal, a recent bullish flash, and we have positive money flow, those are good entry points for long positions. I'm seeing that here on Arbitrum with, again, 30% potential here in the month of March. And our last token, we're going to close it out here. Video a little longer than normal, but that would be Say. Say is my 11th token that I'm keeping an eye on. I want to see what happens here. You guys can see even before the Lux Algo indicators pop up. There you go. They did pop up. We don't have a take profit, but we do have, on this chart, we have our red reversal. You also can see here, after being in the red now for a while, all the way since back in January, we are about to cross bullish once again with our money flow. We did get to being 100% overbought here more recently, but after a small correction back to our smart trail, it looks like we are ready to rally here once again. Say is one that I'm keeping, again, a modest expectation. We're talking about low end 15%, potentially high end 30%. Realistically, somewhere around 20 to 25% is what I would expect, with moves back up to about $1.13 for Say. Whew, I am out of breath, and that was kind of a speed run, but let me know in the comments down below, do you agree with these 11 picks? What coins did I put on here that do not deserve to be here? They're not going to have great March price levels. What coins did I not put on this list that I should have? Let me know in the comments down below. With that said, though, if you enjoyed the video, the quick run through of these 11 tokens, and you enjoyed looking at that Lux Algo indicator, make sure you go sign up, link down below. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee. You will make your money back. Or you can go ahead and just say, you know what, I don't like this indicator, I'm going to return it. But I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Smash the like button on the video on your way out. Hit subscribe as well if this is your first time finding us. And we put out videos every single day. We have 2 different live streams and a video upload to help you stay up to date on everything you need to know in the markets. TA, news, sentiment, you name it, we got you. With that said, I will see you guys this afternoon for our live show. You guys have a great day.